All right, so here's some help with your guys' homework. All right, looking at the first one, we're going to dilate, given EF, we're going to perform a dilation by a scale factor of 3. What does that mean? This image is going to get 3 times as big. Right, so I'm going to dilate it using the center as E. Right. So measuring this, let me see which one's better. It's just about an inch. It's a little bit over an inch, which means that if I'm going to dilate it by a scale factor of 3, it's going to go from 1 inch to 3 inches. So I'm going to just go ahead and connect it. There it is. That is 3 inches longer. Okay, so that would be your first one, just a 3 inches longer. Okay, sorry about that interruption. Let me keep moving forward. All right, the image below. Okay, point C lies on RS. Use your ruler to help dilate RS using C as the center with a scale factor of 1/2. Right, so if we think about that, the scale factor of 1/2, a half, is mean that it's going to get half as big. Right, so if I look, let me use my ruler. So this is 1.5 inches. So if this is 1.5, if I get smaller, I'm going to shrink to 0.75. Half of this is going to give me 0.75. So if I do 1.5 multiplied by the scale factor of half, that means my new length will be 0.75. Okay. And looking at my ruler, I'm going to shrink my ruler down to 0.75. Which means that's going to be my halfway point in between R and C. So I'm going to call that R prime. Okay, so I've got to shrink it into C, but I don't want C to move. Okay, now if I measure from R to S, I get 2 inches. And if I do 2 times the scale factor of 1/2, I get 1. So I'm going to mark this as 1. Okay, make sure you try to be as accurate as you can with actually using a ruler or a sheet of patty paper where you could actually fold it in half to find the halfway point. Okay, this then would be S prime. Okay, so this is 0.75 from here to here, and from here to here, this is 1. So that makes the whole line 1.75. And if I measure, this should be 3.5 because this was 2. And if I double the 1.75, I actually make it back to 3. So 2 times 1.75, which is the value of R prime S prime, gets us back to RS, which is 3.5. Okay, or I could look at it the other way. Half of 3.5, which was RS, is going to give me 1.75, which is R prime S prime. Okay, if you're paying attention, you should be able to do number 3. Okay, I'm going to flip over to number 4. Okay, so this problem here says to dilate this triangle, ABC, below by using the A as the center. So if A is the center, this point right here, not going to move. It's going to stay right there. And a scale factor of 2, which means it's going to be twice as big. Okay, again, you could use a ruler, or you could use random sheet of paper. Okay, checking to see which one may come out a little bit better. Looks like centimeters dead. This is 4 centimeters. So now I can extend this another 4 centimeters. That way I can figure out the location of B prime. And if we did it correctly, this should measure 8 centimeters the whole entire way, which it does. Okay. move that out of the way so that you guys can see that. And now I'm going to do the same thing from A to C. Need to figure out how far is it from A to C. A to C looks like it's just about 3 inches. It's just a little shy. It's 2.9 centimeters. So that means I'm going to go 2.9 centimeters out. Excuse me. This is where C prime is going to be. So what I did is I doubled all side lengths, but point A is not moving. So now I'm going to connect C prime to B prime, creating a bigger triangle. Okay, how much bigger is this triangle? It's twice as big. How do you know that? Because we have a scale factor of 2. Okay, as for your extra credit, I'm going to leave that for you guys to figure out on your own. And if you need any help, please ask in class.